So welcome to lesson 2 in the Limitless video course. If this is the first video seeing, I have a previous video on productivity and discipline. It's a part of a video series that I've made for free, which covers all the fundamental things. So if you haven't checked it out already, go and have a look. You can find it in the info card over here or in the description down below. And make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you get notified about everything. You can also be notified via email if you want. So let's get into it. Why do we procrastinate? Why do you procrastinate? And well, the first reason is you are afraid to fail. Now I want you to think about different areas of your life. And if you were to apply the principle of failing early, failing often, and failing forward, often we avoid taking particular decisions because we're not sure what's going to happen. I'm in the middle of a big business deal right now where I'm going to spend tens of thousands of pounds of my own money. Let me use my own experience right now and keep it real with you to invest in improving what we're doing. Now, one of the things I noticed is I was a little bit reluctant. I kept asking questions because I was afraid at a deep level when I asked myself, what if this is the wrong decision? And we do this in so many places in our lives, whether it's a new gym membership, should I spend this money? Should I hire this personal trainer? Should I spend money on this book or this book? Should I go on a date with this person or this person? Should I break up with this person? Am I going on the right track? Is this the right way to revise? And we question things so much. And these small doubts appear mainly because we are afraid. We're afraid of the risk that we are taking. We want things to be safe. And if you want to learn not to procrastinate, one of the things you have to accept is failure. The land to yes, going to yes is you've got to go through a bunch of no's. So if you want to succeed, you've got to go through the land of failure. And the successful person like Will Smith, like Eric Thomas, like Usain Bolt, like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, all of these incredible people, what they have learned to do is to keep failing at such a level that they fail fast because they're not afraid. They fail forwards and they fail quickly so that they've done things 1,000 times very quickly. And in those repetitions, they've learned how to do things correctly. And the more I do a business deal and work with different companies, the more I try different gyms, different workouts, I go on dates, I get myself out there, I start to understand, okay, so it's not this, it's a bit of that, and it's a bit more of this. And I start to build up this bank of experiences that help me to avoid procrastination and dampen the fear of failure. The second honest reason why you procrastinate is a deeper psychological reason, and it's values not being aligned. Every human being has what's known as operating values and core values. Your operating values are things that you think your values are. So for example, I might have an operating value of adventure, and then your core value is something that you developed very, very early on in your childhood, and that could be security. So let's imagine that you're working in a job that you don't enjoy, and you want to become a entrepreneur running an online business that is fully automated, so you don't have to work the 9 to 5, and you can travel and run that online business. Now, you might be procrastinating, like I talked about, chronic versus acute, on taking that leap of leaving your job and starting that business. And you try different strategies, you try different tools, but it doesn't happen. And then you beat yourself up. Why? Because really what you're looking for, you thought was adventure. You thought it was the excitement of being able to travel to Antigua or Ethiopia or India or Peru and all these incredible places and running that online business and having the freedom of being your own boss, all those aspirational things. But actually, when you look at it, the core thing that you need in order to be able to take that leap is security. You need to know, but where's that $2,000, $3,000, whatever you're earning gonna come from? And until you satisfy that core value, you're not gonna do it. And so understanding your values are not aligned is key to understanding why it is you're actually procrastinating. Number 3, I've seen so many people make this mistake. It's ridiculous. The honest reason why you're probably procrastinating is you don't schedule a fixed time and place when that thing is going to happen. You have great goals, you have great, fantastic plans that probably look nice on paper, but what you don't do is say, I'm going to do that at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday consistently, or I'm going to do that when I get home. And it happens in so many areas of your life that you're not self-aware enough, you're not on top of things, you're not mastering your reality enough to prevent that from happening. And our plans only become real when we schedule a fixed time in our calendar for them to happen. Now, I've seen this in so many spaces. For example, catching up with a friend. Yeah, we should catch up. Well, when? When are we going to do that? Are we going to do it at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday? Are we going to do it on a Sunday? Until we've scheduled a time in our realities for that to happen, it's never going to happen. And so we continue to procrastinate. So the website you want to build, the workout that you want to start, the date you want to go on, the video you want to create, whatever your thing is that you're procrastinating on, studying, getting yourself motivated, until you schedule a defined fixed period in your diary. Now, do you even have a diary? Are you even using it? Until you do that, it is not going to happen. And this brings me to the next point, and that is the environment that you are in. Think about it. If you're a student trying to revise and you've got exams coming up, or you just want to get ahead in your lectures, where are you more likely to do that studying? Is it at the library where you've got yourself ready, you've showered, you're not in your pajamas sitting under the covers, just working away because it's easy? You've showered, you've got to the library, you've got to a coffee shop, and you're productive. The environments that we are in, they have a massive influence on the kind of person we are and the way that we behave. And we're going to go really deep into this in this course. And that brings me to the next point. I got to be honest with you, and that is you spending way too much time thinking about what you could do, how you could do it, strategizing, planning, all up in your theory and analysis paralysis, than just executing. And this is a lesson that I learned from Grant Cardone, that you might be able to strategize a better app than me, you might be able to plan a better video than me, or a better hairstyle, whatever it might be, but I'm just going to do it quicker. I'm going to get there quicker. I'm going to build my donut stand in my business. I'm just going to stand outside this railway station and start selling donuts, and I'm going to get feedback quicker than you, which means I'm going to improve my app, my haircut, my video, whatever the thing is, quicker than you, because I didn't think about those things. I acted. And as I acted, I was able to do what? Build, measure, and learn. And the final 2 things why you feel lazy and you procrastinate. The first one is you avoid the stress of change. Change is not easy because it's comfortable to stay where you are right now, to stay in the same pattern that you are in. It's a very slippery slope. No one's going to tell you any different, but you have to activate it. You have to light that fire within. You have to get yourself motivated. You have to commit. You have to take the stuff I'm sharing in this video and take action. It's great to listen to these ideas, but it's a totally different thing to act on them. Until you tackle that stress head on that is created by change, you're never going to do it. And that's the final honest reason why you feel lazy and you procrastinate, is you don't prioritize what is important to you. You don't prioritize the actions that you need to take, the habits you need to be consistent to, the discipline that you need to build. Because you're happy to just stay where you are, to avoid the stress, to not put yourself in the right environment, to build those 2-minute meditations on a daily basis. And it's gonna take prioritization to write those things down that you need to get done, and then decide, okay, this is the thing I'm gonna do first, and this is the thing I'm gonna do second. And until you learn to prioritize, anything will do. A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything, Malcolm X. And that's exactly the mistake that you're making. So if you're gonna change, if you're gonna do something different, if you're gonna become someone different and get different results, you need to master the art, and it is an art, of prioritizing. So those are the key things that you need to know when it comes to feeling lazy and procrastinating. So tell me in the comments down below, which one hit home and are you guilty of the most? And in the next video, I'm gonna cover, what do you do about it? How do you stop these traps? How do you stop feeling lazy and procrastinating? Make sure that you subscribe and you click that bell icon like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, otherwise you won't know when the video comes out and you'll miss the next step in this process that we are in. And like I said, comment, like, it helps this channel to grow, and let me know what you think. And as always guys, accept only the very, very, very best. Dream like you're a god, command like you're a king, and then work like a slave to stop yourself from procrastinating so you can achieve anything. Peace.